In today's fast-paced, material-rich world, the concept of minimalism stands out like a serene island in a tumultuous sea. Minimalism, at its core, is about stripping away the non-essential, focusing on what truly matters, and finding value in simplicity and purpose. This philosophy encourages us to detach from material possessions and to cherish experiences and relationships over things. Enter Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary figure from feudal Japan, whose life and teachings have transcended time, influencing people centuries after his passing. Musashi, renowned not just for his unparalleled skill as a swordsman, but also for his profound approach to life, epitomized the minimalist ethos long before the term entered our lexicon. His life, shrouded in both historical and mythical narratives, paints the picture of a man who lived and breathed the art of simplicity. Musashi's minimalism wasn't just a personal choice. It was a strategic approach that permeated every aspect of his life, from the way he engaged in combat to how he conducted his daily affairs. A vagabond by nature, Musashi often wandered the lands, carrying only what was essential, both in physical belongings and mental preoccupations. This introduction lays the foundation to explore how Miyamoto Musashi's approach to minimalism, a blend of stark simplicity, deep mindfulness, and practicality, can offer profound insights and lessons in our modern quest for a meaningful and focused life. Moreover, Stoicism reminds us of the interconnectedness of all beings. Our individual journeys are intertwined, and by fostering empathy and compassion, we not only understand others but also forge deeper connections with them. The path to wisdom, then, isn't a solitary one. It's a shared journey, with each of us learning from and supporting one another. In conclusion, while Stoicism offers invaluable tools and techniques for deciphering human behavior, its most profound lesson might be this: to truly understand others, we must first know ourselves. As we cultivate this self-awareness, we not only enhance our ability to read those around us, but also embark on a richer, more enlightened path of personal growth. Miyamoto Musashi's life as a warrior was more than a mere pursuit of martial prowess. It was a testament to the power of simplicity. His approach as a samurai was deeply intertwined with minimalist principles, both in combat and in everyday living. By delving into Musashi's lifestyle, one can uncover the seamless integration of minimalism into the very essence of a warrior's life. Musashi believed that a true warrior's effectiveness was rooted in their ability to simplify, not just their physical surroundings, but also their mental processes. He championed the idea of reducing life's complexities to better focus on the present moment and the task at hand. For Musashi, every element of a warrior's life, from their possessions to their strategies in battle, should be stripped of superfluities. The stark environments in which Musashi trained and lived were devoid of unnecessary comforts and distractions. He often chose to dwell in remote caves or secluded temples, living with the bare essentials. This was not due to a lack of resources, but a conscious choice to hone his skills and sharpen his focus. In his world, every item he carried had a purpose, and every thought or strategy he entertained served an immediate or strategic end. This warrior's path to simplicity also mirrored in his fighting style. Musashi advocated for straightforward, efficient techniques over ornate or showy maneuvers. His legendary two-sword technique, Niten Ichi-ryu, was renowned not for its flamboyance, but for its practicality and effectiveness, reflecting his minimalist approach. Understanding the relationship between a warrior's effectiveness and their ability to simplify offers profound lessons. It teaches us that reducing clutter, not only in our physical spaces but also in our thoughts and actions, can lead to greater clarity, focus, and effectiveness in our own battles, be they on a physical battlefield, in a boardroom, or within our personal lives. Miyamoto Musashi's minimalist philosophy transcended the mere act of living with fewer possessions. It was a profound principle that influenced his strategies, techniques, and daily conduct. To gain deeper insights into Musashi's belief in the adage, "less is more," we can look at specific instances and quotes from his life and writings that echo this minimalist ethos. One of the most telling reflections of his minimalist approach comes from his famed work, The Book of Five Rings. In it, Musashi notes, "In all things, have no preferences," a statement that resonates deeply with the minimalist mindset. It's an encouragement to eschew attachments to the non-essential, allowing a person to remain focused and adaptable in both thought and action. Musashi's minimalist philosophy was also evident in his combat style. He often advised against the use of overly complex movements, recommending instead that a warrior should use the most straightforward and efficient path to victory. His own fighting method was marked by unadorned, effective strikes, devoid of any superfluous motions or techniques. This not only conserved energy, but also kept his mind clear and undistracted, critical in a life-and-death battle. In his daily life, Musashi practiced what he preached. He was known to live a life of minimal belongings, seeing excess as a hindrance to both physical movement and mental clarity. His sparse living conditions were a deliberate choice to avoid the mental clutter that physical belongings can often bring. He believed that by reducing his needs to the essentials, he could maintain a clearer focus on his art and his surroundings. Furthermore, Musashi's minimalist approach extended to his teachings. His instructions were often concise and to the point, believing that too many words could cloud understanding rather than elucidate it. He often emphasized the importance of learning through practice and experience, rather than through theoretical knowledge, pushing his students to discover the essence of the technique rather than getting lost in its varied forms. Musashi's belief in less is more wasn't just a personal preference, it was a cornerstone of his philosophy. By analyzing these instances and his teachings, we gain a clear picture of how this approach was not only essential in his strategies, but also in the manner he chose to navigate his daily life. Miyamoto Musashi's approach to combat and strategy provides a compelling study in the application of minimalism. His legendary feats and strategic insights offer a unique perspective on how simplicity can enhance clarity, effectiveness, and swiftness in decision-making and action, particularly in the high-stakes environment of battle. Musashi's combat techniques were renowned for their simplicity and directness. He believed in the principle of using the most straightforward and efficient method to achieve an objective, cutting through the noise and chaos of battle with focused, purposeful action. This approach is encapsulated in his famous dictum, "Do nothing which is of no use." By stripping down techniques to their essential elements, he avoided unnecessary movements, saving time and energy, crucial factors in the intensity of combat. This minimalist mindset extended to his broader strategic thinking as well. Musashi advocated for the principle of knowing the way broadly, understanding the core principles that govern a situation to make rapid, accurate decisions. In his view, a deep understanding of a few fundamental truths was far more effective than a superficial grasp of many intricate details. By focusing on these essentials, a warrior could adapt swiftly and effectively to any situation, a vital skill in the unpredictable and dynamic arena of combat. The benefits of this simplicity were manifold. In the midst of conflict, a clear, uncluttered mind, free from the paralysis of overanalysis or the distraction of non-essential details, could mean the difference between victory and defeat. Musashi's minimalist approach in combat emphasized the importance of this mental clarity. It enabled him to remain calm and focused, even when faced with overwhelming odds or unexpected developments. Furthermore, Musashi's minimalist strategies were not just about physical actions, but also about mental and emotional discipline. He understood that battles were won not just with swords, but also with the mind. Keeping one's thoughts and emotions unburdened by fear, doubt, or arrogance allowed for a serene composure that could see through the enemy's intentions and find the path to victory. Miyamoto Musashi's minimalist philosophy extended far beyond his physical possessions, deeply influencing his approach to thinking, decision-making, and overall philosophy. This segment explores the essence of mental minimalism as practiced and advocated by Musashi, including techniques and practices relevant for achieving clarity and focus in our thoughts and actions. Musashi's life as a famed swordsman and strategist demanded not only physical prowess, but also exceptional mental clarity. He believed in the power of a focused, uncluttered mind in understanding oneself and the enemy, a principle that proved pivotal in his numerous duels and battle strategies. For Musashi, mental minimalism was about distilling thoughts to their essence, stripping away superfluous worries, fears, and distractions to concentrate on the immediate moment and task at hand. His writings, particularly in The Book of Five Rings, emphasize the importance of mental presence and the abandonment of unnecessary thoughts. He taught that overthinking can lead to indecision and confusion, detracting from the purity and effectiveness of action. Musashi's mindset was about immediacy and instinct, shaped by rigorous training and a deep understanding of his art. Practically applying mental minimalism today involves several techniques inspired by Musashi's teachings. Mindful meditation. Just as Musashi would meditate to focus his mind, modern practices like mindfulness can help clear mental clutter. This process involves observing thoughts and sensations without attachment, understanding their transient nature, and letting them pass without getting entangled. Focus training. Musashi dedicated his life to the mastery of his art. Similarly, deep, focused work in any field today demands that we minimize distractions and commit wholeheartedly to our task. This kind of concentrated effort fosters a clear, sharp mind. Purposeful simplicity. Decision-making, according to Musashi, should be straightforward and based on fundamental principles, simplifying our lives and decisions by focusing on what truly matters and eliminating the trivial can lead to greater clarity and effectiveness. Journaling and reflection. Musashi was also known for his introspection and reflective writing. Adopting a habit of regular journaling can help in processing thoughts, identifying core beliefs, and focusing on essential goals, much like Musashi's own reflective practices in his writings. Musashi's mental minimalism is not about the absence of thought, but rather the deliberate and judicious use of thought. It's about harnessing the mind's power by channeling it efficiently and effectively. In our modern world, where we are often bombarded with information and incessant thoughts, learning from Musashi's approach can help us find clarity, make better decisions, and live with purposeful direction. Miyamoto Musashi's minimalist approach, deeply rooted in his life as a warrior and philosopher, holds profound lessons for the modern individual seeking simplicity and essence in life. This part delves into practical strategies for incorporating Musashi's minimalist philosophy into contemporary living, seamlessly blending ancient wisdom with the demands and challenges of today's world. Simplifying the living space. Musashi lived with minimal belongings, reflecting his belief in the power of simplicity. We can apply this by decluttering our homes and workspaces, keeping only what serves a purpose or brings joy. This doesn't mean living without comfort or style, but choosing possessions deliberately to create a serene, uncluttered environment. Mindful consumption. Musashi's lifestyle teaches us to be more intentional about our consumption. This involves questioning the necessity and value of each purchase, opting for quality over quantity, and understanding the difference between wanting and needing something. Disciplined routine. Musashi was known for his disciplined life, rising early, and dedicating himself to his art. We can emulate this by establishing regular, meaningful routines in our daily lives, focusing on productivity, personal growth, and well-being. Focused work and passion. Like Musashi's dedication to his swordsmanship, finding and focusing intensely on our passions, whether it's our job, a hobby, or a personal project, can lead to a fulfilling, minimalist lifestyle. It's about pouring energy into what truly matters and excelling in it. Minimalism and nature. Musashi's connection with the natural world. Musashi's relationship with the natural world was intrinsic to his minimalist lifestyle, drawing physical and spiritual sustenance from his surroundings. His connection to nature was not just as a backdrop for his training and battles, but as a fundamental component of his philosophy and way of life. Inspirational solitude. Musashi often sought solitude in natural settings, finding inspiration and clarity amongst the trees, mountains, and rivers. Nature, in its simplistic and unadorned beauty, mirrors the principles of minimalism. We can find similar solace and insight by spending time in natural environments, away from the distractions and noise of urban life. Learning from nature's cycles. Musashi's understanding of the rhythms and patterns in nature influenced his strategies and philosophy. Observing natural cycles can teach us about the ebb and flow of life, helping us to align our lives with these rhythms, leading to a more natural, minimalist approach. Nature as a teacher. The natural world, with its inherent simplicity and functionality, embodies the minimalist ethos. Every element in nature serves a purpose, and nothing is superfluous. By observing and interacting with nature, we can learn to apply these principles to our own lives, leading to a more harmonious, balanced existence. By understanding and applying Musashi's minimalism, we can create a lifestyle that is both enriching and simplistic, rooted in the profound wisdom of one of history's greatest samurais and thinkers. Musashi's life and teachings offer timeless wisdom on the art of living minimally, both externally and internally. His strategies, extending from the battlefield to daily life, highlight the importance of focusing on the essential, eliminating the superfluous, and understanding the profound power of simplicity. Musashi's minimalist approach teaches us that living with less is not about austerity, but about prioritizing what truly matters. It's about the pursuit of clarity in thought and purpose, and the profound peace that comes with it.